we're gonna do Town Hall 13 best strategies. Starting with Zap Witches. This one has to be the easiest strategy at Town Hall 13. First we're gonna take out one Inferno, and then charge the witches and golems from this side. Yeah, it does not require that much of a good funneling. Let's zap this Inferno tower and a mortar with that wizard tower first. We will need 5 lightning spells and 1 earthquake spell. After that, we will deploy the golems nice and wide. You can have 3 or you can also have 4 of them. Then the line of witches, followed by the king, the log launcher, the queen, the warden along with our king. Now, we will wait. The log launcher will take out this Inferno tower as it approaches the base. We don't need wall breakers in this one because the walls are open, but you can definitely carry wall breakers to give the side flanks access to the base. Our log launcher is getting targeted, so we will freeze that. I have raised here for our queen to take out the enemy royal champion and that scatter shot. Enemy CC will be lured, so we'll have to be ready with our poison spell. I used the king ability here and tried to pair that with our warden ability, but he went too far away and we're gonna miss the combination. But you might want to pop both of them together for better effect. We'll get ready with our RC. We'll deploy the giants and hog riders for tanking first, and 1 headhunter to take out that queen. Over on this side, the enemy clan castle is out, so we'll poison that. Let's use our warden ability because we'll have to use it somewhere. The enemy queen will be taken care of easily, and we still have the RC ability. That will come in handy later. The queen is low on health, but we're gonna pop her ability on the town hall, and with that, we'll be picking up the second star. The back end single Inferno will take out our queen, but she was already low on health. It's fine, we still have got the RC ability, and with that, this attack will go all the way. Let's pop it. I would like to take out that archer tower as soon as possible, so that all the skellies go towards that single. Royal champion will go on the outside, pick up those Teslas, and we have it. This attack is usually very fast, and if nothing goes wrong, then you can pretty much 3-star any Town Hall 13 under 2 minutes. There are other versions of it. I'll make one video in the future to cover all of them. I'll link it right here. Now we have got the Zap Dragons. This time we're gonna take out the enemy queen, the eagle artillery and the scatter shot with our lightning spell. Make a funnel on this side with our heroes, and then charge the dragons from this side. Sounds easy. Let's get going. We're gonna zoom here, let the queen walk into the place, and then drop all the lightning spells. I missed one. Okay, so we'll have to come back to the queen later on. Let's begin the next phase. We'll start the funneling here. Let's deploy the ice golem, the king, super barbarians on both of the sides to cut the path. The log launcher will make a good way. Let's also deploy our queen here. They should all go in. The ice golem will pop and freeze that single. We're gonna use the king ability to take out the single, the enemy royal champion. The queen unfortunately is going to walk out on us. Well, it's okay. We can still use this opportunity and pair her with our royal champion. The Electro Dragon on the left side has done a decent job. We'll have to deploy our royal champion. Now it's time to deploy the dragons, the balloons and the grand warden. We will rage here and get ready with our warden ability. We'll also need to use our RC ability. It's crucial that the RC takes out that single target Inferno tower. So we'll freeze here, and even if she falls now, it's okay. We also have got rocket balloons. Let's snipe that archer tower and also freeze that single to save that dragon. That group should be enough to take it out. There's 1 air defense remaining, so we'll have to snipe that with the remaining rocket balloons. We still have got 1. We will use that on that archer tower, and this looks like in the bag. We still have got a few dragons remaining, some balloons too, and no major threat remaining on the base. The enemy king is moving here and there, but the dragon should get rid of him in a few seconds. With only a few trash buildings remaining, this one was clean. Although it could have been better if our queen went in during the funneling. Now this was Zap Dragons, but if you want to see more dragon variations, then check out this video. I will upload one right here. It's time for Pekka Smash now. We will warden walk on this side, take care of that eagle artillery with our flame flinger, and smash the base with the Pekkas from this side. Let's begin. We'll deploy the warden, of course in ground mode. He will go under heavy fire, so we'll deploy the healers. The trajectory of the healers will be such that it will be far away from the air defense. This will take a little bit of time, and this is how it goes in the beginning. I want the warden to pick up the tanking of that expo right there, and as soon as that is done, we'll deploy our flame flinger. The flame flinger should move on to that eagle artillery in a bit. It might fire a few shots, but that's okay. That we can manage. This is a good time now. we deploy the flame flinger and it will begin throwing its fire spirits right now. Now, the warden has done his job. We'll wait up to this X-bow is taken out and then we will pull him with the queen. Also, we will make a funnel on this side with our king and witches. The flame flinger is going to target the eagle artillery now. It's a good time. So yeah, let's deploy the queen. That should get the attention of the warden. Here we go. Over on this side, let's deploy the king, the witches, Pekkas, and let's start wall breaking on this side. The healers are a bit far away, but they will catch up. We'll deploy the super wizards and the bowlers. Let's deploy all of them. I opened both the compartments. That was crucial. The healers are still lagging a little bit behind. That's not ideal, but we can manage for the time being. There's not a lot of fire. The eagle artillery has been taken care of already. The enemy CC will be lured in a second. We're gonna use another rage here, the poison spell, and it's time to pop the warden ability. Let's use another rage and that should take care of the town hall, ideally. Let's freeze it again. Now it's time to deploy our royal champion. We have got hog riders inside the flame flinger and a super miner. The hog riders will tank for our royal champion for just a little bit, and we don't have any headhunters this time because our RC is not supposed to meet with the enemy king. If that happens, we have one invisibility spell. The hog riders are out. Let's use the invisibility spell. Also use the RC ability. The seeking shield will get the defenses and a few buildings. The key to the strategy is the warden wall. If you set the funnel right, then you will get the 3 stars. Also, I use the flame flinger in this one. You can also use a log launcher and blimp. That one works fine as well. I'll be making more Pekka Smash strategies and I'll link the video right here. Time for the final strategy, that is Electro Dragons. This one has to be one of the quickest strategy out there, where all the structures are kept like this, close to each other and maximum at a distance of 1 tiles. Then Electro Dragons are your call. In this one, we don't even need a funnel. We're just gonna charge them from this side. Let's deploy 1 Electro Dragon here, line of balloons, and the line of Electro Dragons. The warden following them, and now we will wait. And after a bit, we're gonna deploy the battle blimp. The Electro Dragons aren't the fastest, but if you pair them with rage spells, they become really strong. We will not use the warden ability, because the blimp has reached the target already. That would be that eagle artillery and that single inferno. And also I will not reach them, because there are just 2 targets. Use the warden ability around that scatter shot, and towards the lower flank, I think I will be reaching the balloons in a bit. We have a poison and 1 invisibility spell. If I was facing a sweeper, then I would have brought 2 lightning spells instead of them and made my way a little bit easier by knocking out the air sweeper. But that's not the case in this one, because we don't have to face the sweeper. We'll also deploy the heroes in a bit, but till then I'll be keep freezing the town hall. I want the Electro Dragons to do as much damage as they can. This is the whole strategy. First you damage the base with the Electro Dragons, and then finally sweep the remaining base with your heroes. Well, at least for this variation. There are more variations of course, and you'll have to play all the variations differently to get the best results, depending on each particular variation. And I'll be also making a video of Electro Dragons, and I'll link it right here. That being said, this strategy is pretty simple. You just deploy your Electro Dragons, follow them up later on with your heroes. In this one, we came a little bit closer because we had to use all the hero abilities. But sometimes, this strategy is so strong that you don't even need the hero abilities. But yeah, there are more stronger Electro Dragon variations. That being said, this was Town Hall 13 strategies. Now, if you want to see more Town Hall 13 strategies, then I'll be making one video and I will be linking that right here. Like this one if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more related content. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye then.